Because of the interim, you mean Denise Skinner being interim president?
Yes, but her secretary is still here. So I think if you go talk to
Her secretary is Nancy, right?
yes, then you can talk to Nancy. She could help you set up an appointment.
All right, and can you point me to her office, please?
She's gonna be through those. Well, it looks like Nancy's not here.
Conveniently left.
So no, well she normally is.
She knew I was coming.
So, okay.
Yeah, and she didn't want to talk to me.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, I know that's one of the steps I have to do on the grievance process. And I just figured I needed to.
Okay. Yeah.
They just put that there?
Well, this has been here for a while, so this may be new for this week because everybody's still looking for all these things. But this is normally her office,
I'll
and
take
so
a picture of that.
unfortunately,
Yeah, because I let her know I was coming, and it's kind of rude when someone says that they're coming because of a complaint process, and they need Bob Austin.
Yes.
So
I remember you.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Good. Thank
All
you.
right, so I was coming to ask her a question because she said that she's not able to help me do
She's
this.
not.
All right, and I just needed her to be able to say that. But you're over her office anyways, right?
That's right.
All right, so their office is not able to help me. So because I'm not a current student, I'm not allowed to file a grievance.
You're not a student at the college, so you're not allowed to file grievance with the college.
Okay, so what would be my
You've
step then
you've made an
for?
open records request, right? And the college attorney's office is aware of the request, and the college is working to fulfill the request.
But the request was to open records.
And in the meantime, there's nothing else that we can do to assist you. You requested these records. We're going to provide the records.
That's not all I requested though. No, remember part of the process, part of the resolution was for the classes where I was illegally being told you cannot go to class. I was told those would not affect my GPA. They were going to be marked as incomplete or something like that. And I was under the impression that they were the entire time. So I was re-looking over my records, and that's all this is about. I was re-looking over my records to see which class do I need to retake to bring it up to a 2.0.
Well, we have
Yes.
copies of everything,
Yes.
right? We have copies of everything. And obviously, you don't remember it any clearer than I do. It's been a while, right? I've met you multiple times. There's a lot of
Yes, sir.
records. There's a lot of notes, et cetera, et cetera.
And
And
voice recordings and phone recordings and all of that. Yes.
So whatever it is that we have, we will collect every detail and we'll share it with you. There's
But-
no reason why we wouldn't want to. And until we do that, I'm not aware that there was anything that you requested that you didn't receive. In fact, I have a document that you responded to an email, right? The issue with, I want this money returned, I want this done, I would like this done, and when
And I was
that
being told by
happens,
the president, though, that it wasn't going to affect my GPA. That those classes that I was illegally told I could not attend, and I was being given a forced 0 because of a disability, I was told those would not affect my GPA. That's the only thing I need fixed.
right?
That way I can go back to school. That's all I need fixed.
Whether or not anything was changed at a grade, right?
Well, I mean, I know for a fact it's not. I already went through it. But I
Okay.
mean, we can go to the registrar's office. They just said the same thing to me
Yeah, but we're not going to the registrar.
because you're not going to help me.
I'm not going to do anything until the college fulfills the records request. You
How
may-
long will that process take?
I don't know how long it will take.
Do you have, I think record requests are allowed up to 21 days, I believe.
Okay.
All right, but
We have every intention of fulfilling your request. And
But you
until-
understand- no,
until we
the only
fulfill-
reason I
until we
requested
fulfill the
that.
request, then we don't even know if we agreed to a thing that we didn't do. What would be our motivation to agree to something and then not do it?
accidental.
Okay, well, I'm not even aware of that yet. Let us get the records together. There's a laundry list of records. I'm gonna have to read through all of that. The college attorney will have to read through all of it.
Okay, where can I speak to the college attorney? Because he wouldn't take my call.
I'm not sending you to the college attorney's office. There's not a
She
reason
was saying he was the
to go-
only, she gave me his number and said he was the only one I can talk to for this.
Right. And you
So I'm
sent
being
in the
told I can't
request.
talk to anyone.
You sent in a request for the records. The college is obligated to fulfill the request.
Respectfully, sir, there's a next step once everything's exhausted here. And if I'm being told that I cannot get help here, then everything's exhausted on the complaint that I just submitted.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
The complaint that you just submitted
2 weeks ago regarding this.
after Christmas or something like that, right?
Yes, regarding this. I'm being told by her that she will not do anything on it.
No.
And she said that y'all will not do anything on
No.
it, that
We're not
the
doing-
attorney.
We're not doing anything on a complaint because you can't file a student complaint because you're not a student here. I
Okay,
realized
so
that you were a student here before, and I appreciate that. Right?
that's what I'm trying to say.
We're not going to do anything until we fulfill the records request. You're not a student here. And the college attorney's not going to drop what he's doing to speed up processing your request. That's just not
Okay.
going to happen.
And if I'm being told I cannot file a grievance here, then it's technically exhausted. And then I can move on to the next step, the Texas Higher Education Board.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I was told by one person I have to go to the disability center, so I'll check off that box.
You don't need
And-
to. You don't need to. The people in student disabilities.
But you
do
do
not
realize,
have a record of any of this.
how would they not? I was in disability services.
Right. But
Am
they're
I being
not
told I
going-
cannot go to disability services?
Yes, I'm telling you, don't go to disability services.
I'm not allowed to.
The people in disability services are busy helping new students to enroll for the spring semester.
I was
And
trying
they
to do
don't-
that.
They don't have time.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to go there.
Why would you need to go there? You haven't even completed an application to be readmitted to
That's-
college.
That's what I was trying to do.
That's not the office for
You called the
applying for
police.
admission.
You called the police again. How you doing, sir?
Come on, guys. Just make around you guys get up here.
Yes, sir, I am. I was trying to file a complaint, but I'm being told that I can't. The other person told me I had to go to disability services where I was directed before because of a disability.
Okay.
I have an ADA complaint that I had in, and I resubmitted it because something that I was told was resolved. I'm saying that it's not. And I'm being told I'm not allowed to go to disability services. And when this was happening before, they called officers that you're actually being very respectful. But before, they called officers that harassed me and intimidated me. And like that is a huge violation of ADA. So I see that they were trying to do that again, unfortunately.
No.
I'm just
Nobody-
respectfully, sir, I'm going to be making
nobody's-
phone calls. Y'all are really making the wrong choices. All I needed was my transcript fixed.
Nobody's.
The teacher said you're not allowed to attend my class because you have a disability. Huge violation. And they force-failed me. When I started doing the complaint process, the higher up on the East Campus said you can't even come to East Campus until someone here says you can. But for some reason, they wouldn't help. They wouldn't even say, yeah, you can go to class. That's illegal.
Okay.
So I got force-failed on everything.
Tell you what, you know.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
I mean, I'm not the one that called you respectfully. They did. I know they did because I even called Denise Skinner and I told her like, please don't do what y'all did last time. I'm checking off the boxes. So if y'all don't want to help me, because I tried to do it over the phone first, and I said if y'all don't want to help me, which he's saying we won't, then I know it's exhausted here because they're saying they won't.
Right.
I mean, not at this point because I still have to talk to the deans under y'all. I still have to talk to Denise Skinner.
Okay.
She's the last person that says, nope, we're not going to do anything to help you. But Human Resources said for ADA complaint, I also have to talk to the director down there of Disability Services.
Yes, sir.
He's telling me I'm not allowed to.
Okay. Are you a current student?
I was a previous student and I was re-enrolling. That's what this whole process was about.
So you have an attorney, right? You have an attorney?
No,
Okay. Are you going to seek an attorney? I mean, which is your?
I mean, not at this point. I mean, unless they push it to that, but I mean, not at this point. It's just,
Here's
I
what
can't
we're
even
not-
go
here's
to
what-
another school right now because they won't fix my transcript. That they agreed to that.
Listen. Here's what we're not going to do. Okay. You filed a student complaint.
That's
And
what
you're
the
not-
process has to do.
and
Yes,
you're
sir.
not a student here.
I
So
have
we're
a
not-
student ID number. I am a student.
You have a record. And
I don't have to
this.
actively be attending right now to be a
Why are you
student.
telling me what you have to have? I'm telling you. I know
I've
the
done a
rule.
lot of research, and respectfully, last time y'all misled
This
me
is the
so
college
much.
attorney. You should explain it to him.
All right, and you're going to tell me the same thing, that I'm not allowed to talk to disability services. I'm not allowed to file any grievances. I'm not allowed to grieve what was supposed to have been a resolved matter. It's just the transcript was supposed to have been marked incomplete on the classes where they illegally said I could not go to class. That's all this was about. I can't even go to another college because they're not fixing it. That's all it's about. It's
It
not about
can't be
suing
marked
anybody.
incomplete. Incomplete implies that you're going to come back and complete the class.
I do plan on completing it. I do. Like I have to correct the grades, even whether it's at this school or another one. I have to. I can't continue my education like this. And then when I tried to come back, I got discriminated against again. And that's in the complaint processes that you have. You'll see that. I got discriminated against again, but it was on something that y'all don't protect us on. So I was told, oh, well. And I was forced to have to drop the classes. It's like this has been a horrible process. I was very respectful of them. Like I could have said, no, this does not resolve it at the president level and went on to the next level and started suing. Like that's not what none of this is about. It's just about I can't go anywhere because they haven't fixed what they said they were going to fix. And he's telling me I can't do anything.
Look.
Please let him know. Yes, sir.
Here's what we're going to do.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you what we're going to do.
Yes, sir.
You're going to talk, and then he's going to talk.
Yes, sir.
And you're not going to interrupt him when he talks. Got it?
Please don't be hostile.
Got it?
Please don't be hostile.
That's how we're going to do this. Because if you disrupt this.
Am I free to walk away?
If you disrupt
all right, thank you, sir. No, he's being hostile. He's being hostile, and he cannot do that. No. I don't have a lawyer. I don't have a lawyer. Please don't have a lawyer here badgering me.
Do not go to the disability services office.
So you're saying I'm not allowed to?
You're not going to go over there and badger them.
Okay, here's the deal.
I have a legal right under ADA to talk to disability services, correct, sir?
Whatever you want to do.
Thank you.
So you've talked, okay. Now let him talk and then I'll make a decision, okay?
Yes,
Because
sir.
My job is to what's best for the whole campus.
I understand that and I appreciate it.
I respect you, officer. I respect this man. I should respect this man. So now he's going to tell you something and we're going to listen. Then I'm going to say something that's going to fix everything. Okay.
You are not a student at Amarillo College. College is not obligated to respond to an online complaint, okay? You filed an online complaint. Then, subsequently, you filed a records request with the college. The college is obligated to fulfill that request. And we're working to fulfill that request. And the request, as I understand it, is going to help you to prove that we haven't given you the relief that you're seeking, okay? We're happy to do that. But in the meantime, the college needs you to be patient and give us an opportunity to dig through all of the records and the memos and the recordings and all the other things associated with the last time that you were enrolled here at the college so that we can both, you and the college, agree on whether or not we fulfilled your request the first time, right? You went through the process, you met with me, you went up the chain of command, you eventually met with the president. We had an email correspondence at the end that said, tell us exactly what you're seeking. You tell us exactly what it is you want. And you laid it out. And you said the books and the money. And there was a laundry list of stuff. And once we fulfilled that final email to you, has this satisfied your requests? And you said yes, except that I still want to meet with Dr. Larry Hart, which you did, and that's documented. You met with Dr. Larry Hart, and the college fulfilled its obligation to allow you to go through the complaint process. And on top of that, we worked to provide a remedy. Now you're back 3 years, 4 years later, and you're saying, hey, none of that happened, and now the grades and so on and so forth. And The records request should address your concerns regarding grades and any promises that were made and potentially not fulfilled.
Can I say something, please?
Okay,
Please.
All right. First, not everything was documented.
okay, let me say this, let me say
Well, I
this.
didn't get to respond to what he was
Let me
saying.
say
It was
this.
inaccurate.
I've heard your time.
All right.
And duly noted, I've heard this time duly noted. So here's what I want to do, respectfully. You're not a current student on campus.
All right.
Okay.
Your name and badge number, please.
Maurice Jackson Jr., badge number 108. So at this point right now, this conversation is over. Unless you're still on this campus, I'm going to ask you to leave.
I do.
If you do not leave,
I do. I do have something to do on the campus.
if you do, well, what is it? What?
I've already told you.
What's your business on campus?
I'm pursuing my complaint, and I was told to talk to Disability
As of
Services,
right
who
now-
has records for me.
Now let me talk. As of right now, until you get the okay to come back on this campus, you've got to have that either in writing or on a telephonic phone call. Okay?
Okay, so y'all are having me
Okay,
trespass.
you'll be trespassed.
Y'all are having me
Because that's
trespass for trying to file an ADA complaint respectfully. Y'all are having me trespass from the college.
We're having
We're
you
having
leave
trespass
the
from
college.
the college.
We're having you leave the college to not.
Under threat of arrest?
Well, if you
No,
don't.
no,
leave,
no,
you
please,
don't.
please let them answer,
Yeah,
sir.
of
Please
course.
let them answer. Under threat of arrest, am I being told to leave the campus or be arrested?
You are being disruptive. We're asking you to leave the campus.
I've been recording everything since I've been here, sir.
So guess what? So have I, in living color. This is my police
All
camera.
right, have I been disrespectful? Have I been
Yes,
disrespectful?
you have. Everything we say and do at this point, guess what? Is on camera. Everything. So guess what? Like he just said,
I'm going to request that footage.
well, of course.
Because you're saying I'm being disruptive while I'm standing here respectfully trying to file a legal complaint.
Like I said, you will be asked to leave. Okay.
Do you have a supervisor?
Well, yes, I do.
Okay, because I'm being told I have to leave under threat of arrest, correct?
Yes, consider this your trespass one. Okay, you need to leave my property. Okay.
Sir, you cannot trespass me. They have to.
No, I'm a police officer. State that I have rights and authority to do that on the code of law.
But
as
y'all
of
won't
right-
answer the question,
As
right?
of right now, I'm asking you, please leave my campus. You understand?
But they have not said that I'm trespassed.
Right now, this is my call right now. You're not-
Okay, so
you're
you're
not
telling me
anything.
that you can legally trespass me.
Listen to
I
me
need
now.
a supervisor.
Listen to me now.
Sir, I need a supervisor.
Leave my campus.
I need a supervisor.
Leave my campus. Leave my campus.
Or I'll be arrested.
If you come back again on campus, you will be arrested. Okay? For criminal trespass. Do you understand?
All right. Yep.
Thank you. Easy peasy.
How do I file the records request for that?
It's your turn to do that. It's your turn.
I know that's not law.
It's your turn.
I know that's not law. I'm going to write this down. Your name and your badge number.
I already gave it to you.
I didn't write it down.
That's on you.
Okay, so you're not going to provide it to me?
If you come back on my campus,
You know you're violating the law,
one more
right?
time, I will personally take you to jail.
You know you're violating the law,
understand?
right? You know you're violating the law.